You want me to that's your reply to what I'm going to say. No, you're just going to say, like, no, that's a new untold story. Yeah.
Hey, is that story old or told?
Fuck no, baby! It's a new untold story.
A new untold story.
It's a fresh bake untold story.
A new untold story.
Welcome back to another weekly edition of A New Untold Story podcast. Episode number... Oh, dude, I'm fucking I don't think I've ever washed these pants.
I don't think you're supposed to wash pants.
Oh, well, I'm covered in grime and muck. Episode number 356.
No, 426.
Okay.
Okay. It's not an area code,
Oh, no.
but it is an aerial chode.
Whatever do you mean?
It's the good-for-nothing spherical flying type abomination Pokemon.
Oh, no, dude. No.
Drift Blim.
Drift Blim. It draws from Drift Loon. Does it steal kids?
This sucks.
I think he might
It's
steal
a purple blimp
Yeah.
called Drift Blim.
Yeah.
They could have just called it Drift Blimp.
But no, but that's...
And it looks a little bit more like a hot air balloon. That. It's strong enough to lift Pokemon or people. Oh, hooray. But has no control over its flight. That causes it to drift with the wind and end up anywhere.
That's so sick, dude.
It has
That's
no
a beautiful
control
lore.
over its own flight. That's sick.
Yeah, dude, I think
It
that's
just
really
blows
cool.
with the wind,
That
has
is-
no control.
Imagine a more peaceful life than that.
Drift Blim is a delicate debris. This is not a Pokemon that has infinite possibilities. Dude, it's 3'11".
That was the most unnatural dude I've ever heard in my life. You added like 4 extra syllables to it.
Dude.
But how are we gonna keep letting this go? Like, I know
Well,
we
dude,
talked
there's
about-
1,000. Dude.
everyone's like, the Pokemon universe is so extensive. That's because it's like half of the catalog is the spewings of a delinquent. Anyone can come up with that.
We've had this talk a million fucking times.
And it keeps getting worse.
No.
Like some of them are animals, which I get it. It's a creature. It preys on other things. This is a fucking unworking blimp.
But it's a ghost type, no?
Pathetic in premise, design, and execution. Its body contains, it's said to be burdened with regrets. Dude.
It's a bummed out blimp.
It's sad.
It's been for the Manchester by the Sea universe, not Pokemon. This sucks. Oh, man.
Yeah, the design is cool.
And that's the final evolution?
Yeah.
We're looking at a purple blimp. It doesn't even
that's
have a
fake.
face.
That's fake.
That's cool.
That's a real blimp.
Yeah. That's much cooler.
Dude, they did get to the point where they were making like household knickknacks Pokemon. Have you seen Beldum?
Is that a key?
No, that's Cleft Key.
Okay.
God damn it.
What is it, lotion?
It's a bell. No, it's not.
Oh,
Cleft Key is a set of keys on a key ring.
Oh.
Yeah. That one doesn't. Yeah.
What about a fork? Is there a fork?
Is there a fork Pokemon? No, there's a bunch of apple Pokemon. They're like half apple, half dragon, which I didn't quite
That's
like.
a mismatch.
That's Appleton and the Flapple and Applin. that's Flapple.
It's like shards of an apple?
Well, yeah, because yeah.
Okay. Anyway, yeah, Drift Blim.
The new Pokemon, like the Sword and Shield, half the Pokemon are like cream or dough. There's Fido, which is a dog and dough. Yeah, there's Alcremie. There's a lot of like cream and dough Pokemon now, which I'm not loving.
Gun to your head ass names. 5 seconds, pick a name. Type names.
Yeah,
Drift Blim.
they're all like misnomers. Is that what it is? Like 2 combined things.
Yeah, I don't know.
We've had this talk.
Is there a place where you can find like the cutting room floor of Pokemon?
There have been leaks. And there's been some dog shit ones. There's been some cool ones. You'll see like in the Space World 99 was this big event, and they showed Pokemon that didn't really that got cut, but it was a demo of a Pokemon game, I believe. Space World maybe 93.
Because if Drift Blimp
Space World
is making
1999.
if that's making it, they're like, oh wow.
Yeah, but it's
thank
so
you.
far along the
Right.
line. But like you can scroll down and those are like click on the Pokemon of that, and those are the ones they cut.
There's
Some.
been millions of hours of time dedicated to Drift Blim in the
Yeah,
cards, the games, like so. Yeah, I think there was a lot of effort put into it. Just surprising. Blimps is another thing I want to. Blimps.
you want to talk on Blimps?
You guys feel like every 2 weeks there's like this mind-blowing realization on the internet that there's only 24 blimps.
I'll see
and
it-
everyone
I'll see
goes
it often.
haywire.
Oh, I see one
There's
all the
only
time.
24? Yeah, they're all over the movies and TV. No. That's a lot. There should be less.
I think there should be less Blimps.
Yeah.
I think it's a really,
I don't think it's insane.
but it's a really cool, somewhat practical,
I think
cheap
opposite.
way to
No.
fly.
Wrong.
How am I wrong?
They cost $20 million to make.
Oh fuck! Yeah, but how much is a fucking plane?
I don't know, but every trip they take costs over $100,000 in helium.
Oh yikes!
They
dude.
are the dumbest thing in the world. There should be less blimps.
There should be less.
There should
Blimps.
be 1 or 0.
One blimp would
They
be
serve
tight.
no
One
serve
blimp
no
would be cool.
purpose.
Advertising.
That's all
every
their
time,
purpose.
every
Advertising. They go slow as fuck. They're extremely vulnerable and sensitive to the weather.
Are they unsafe?
Well,
Oh, we know about
Probably
the big
not
boy.
Safe.
When was the last blimp
Also,
accident?
they're gigantic.
Do you think more
They're
people?
250 feet.
That's awesome.
If you have an airship the size of a football field, it better be able to decimate a small Middle Eastern country.
No,
It
but
better-
that's inflated. When it's deflated, you could fit it
And
in a
what's the-
3-car garage.
No, they have to store it. They don't deflate it. They store it in
Blimps
like
are
an
never
in a
deflated?
hangar. That's why there's so little, because it takes so much space. They're the worst mode of transportation.
You like hot air balloons more?
A little bit more. They're funnier.
Yeah,
a little
they
more
are funnier.
whimsical. Blimps are funny too.
what about a tricycle?
More practical?
I agree.
Yeah. The blimps would you say more people?
Blimps aren't cool.
since,
Blimps
like-
aren't cool.
They are cool.
They're so exclusive, and they're so.
I would love to meet a blimp captain.
They're so exclusive and expensive, and they're no hose on blimps.
There are hoes aplenty. I'm
If
sure.
anything's exclusive and expensive, a hose going to be there, and there are no hose on blimps.
You don't think if like you downloaded Hinge in Miami, and you're just like had your like looking for people to take out on a blimp, there would be hoes lined up.
There would be, yeah.
Yeah.
Hoes just never get the opportunity for blimps.
If you're given the chance to get on a blimp, do you?
Maybe not,
That's crazy. I think you gotta.
No chance I would get on a blimp.
Yeah, but you're a pussy.
but they go
I am a
slow.
pussy.
Yeah,
But like it could be killed. A tribesman with a blow dart could take it down.
Nah, that shit's thick.
I would
You know,
rather be on a
it-
plane.
yeah.
You know what's thick? A plane. And I'm still afraid of those.
so yeah, 24 blimps. That's not crazy, and we don't see them everywhere. There's less Phoenix Suns, and the Phoenix Suns are way cooler than a blimp and more diverse.
Yeah, not more diverse.
Dude, they have Kevin Durant. The guy sees Phoenix Suns everywhere, and there's only 17.
Yeah, I guess you're right. And yeah, people aren't tweeting like, "Can you believe there's only 17 Phoenix Suns?"
Exactly.
That would be a tweet that
Because
would
I feel
blow
like
up.
I see him everywhere on the internet, at the Michael Rubin's White Party,
Yeah.
fashion shows. They got Book and KD. They got Brad Beal. They got Nurkic. They got Bol.
They got Bobo?
He's a landmark.
It's a landmark.
Yeah.
A 7'3" Sudanese dude who dresses like incredibly. He's like the most fashionable dude in the world.
He's swaggy. I saw a Suns TikTok. Fuck, yeah, you're right. I see the Suns everywhere. I saw him. Who's the
Yeah.
swaggiest on the team?
There's only 17 of them.
It's a damn shame. Like, it's almost illegal that he doesn't have an African accent.
And he sounds like a...
He's just a dude. He's a real soft-spoken, chill dude.
Yeah, no... People expect something like tribal.
Yeah.
He puts shit on. I guess he's a good dresser.
It's got to be hard to dress.
Oh my God. He has hoodies that are taller and worth more money than me. Bro,
I would love to see you, dude. A chick like limping home from a one night stand with ball.
it's just a hoodie walking.
But it looks like a wedding gown. You have to have people carry. It's the length of a wedding veil.
I would have to stand on my tippy toes to get a pic with Bul's Balenciaga hoodie. It's just... Dude,
Yeah, look at it with the suitcase. You don't even have your suitcase handled at the highest setting. That's crazy.
Oh, speaking of Balenciaga, I got you guys gifts.
Oh, please.
I want a gift.
From Turkey. Kyle, I got you Balenci.
Oh my God. That's real too.
Wow,
Oh,
and it's
definitely real.
yeah, this is it.
Yeah.
Oh,
Rudy, you got me a sick ass chessboard.
thank you.
Nick got the real cool gift.
Woo!
Mook, I got you a Balenci tracksuit.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
I feel like you could have split that up and given me one half of it, but
Nah, dude. You're a chess guy. You're
yeah.
a Balenci guy. Yeah.
oh my word.
This is official.
Balenciaga.
Oh, and then I saw another shirt that was just Kyle like
Yeah,
just
run it up.
got like
Put
a
it on.
silly,
Oh, that's what I want.
it's like a silly little waffle whatever bullshit you like.
Damn, dude.
Yeah.
That's-
yeah, I'm the waffle guy.
You're the
Also, Mook, if you smell that Balenci tracksuit, that's authentic Turkish cigarette smell.
Wow.
They
I'm
smoke
not
like-
washing it.
You can't find that everywhere.
Those
Mom
are nice
calling me
gifts.
during the
Oh my God.
podcast. She's batting 1,000 on that. Also,
Yeah, this is mine.
What are you checking for? You looking at the size, Kyle?
Should I put it on?
if you want, yeah.
Put it on.
And also, if you don't want that stuff, it won't
I
offend
do.
me.
I
That
would-
costs like 50 cents Americans. I got a bunch of Turkish snacks.
Oh, nice.
I have no idea what they are.
Is that a gong?
It's a gong.
What is that?
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Diced goat liver.
Yeah. I
Oh,
did-
so wait a minute. We got to talk snacks.
Why?
I'm on a deep dive of Scottish cuisine.
Really?
Dude,
It's gotta be. That's gotta be the worst in the business.
half of their food sounds like STDs.
What about the
Pull,
sin?
Mook, pull up Scottish
What is
cuisine. There's a. I can't eat this gong.
It's a sin. It's a sin or a kin.
Looks like shit.
This is the magma.
I can't have any of this.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I just
No, Mook, go to the Wikipedia of Scottish cuisine.
brownie.
Oh, brownie.
Brownie.
Look at this. Oh no, scroll down. Look at the top one. Their premier item. Neeps and Tatties.
That looks.
That's just that's like those are the three last used crayon colors in every box. Disgust. That's their
foul. What is it?
Neeps and Tatties.
Their
dude.
national dish.
No, I think their national dish is chicken tikka masala, invented in Glasgow.
I'll take this.
If you want it.
Yeah, I'll take it home.
You love snacks. That looks fine, but no, scroll down and look at some of these names.
They got to be the laziest with like naming things.
No, they aren't. So look, their
everything's
main
like
shit is
baggies,
like
haggis.
bros, porridge, swowens, and skirl. But then they got Cullen skink, cockaliki soup.
Cockaliki.
Cockaliki.
What is it?
That's that was Rudy after. That's Rudy a lot.
Yeah, yeah.
His
Plain
he rings out
dangerous.
cockaliki soup from his fucking Calvin Kleins every day. That's how you make it.
What was it? Even Colin Skink.
Cullen skink is a thick soup with smoked haddock. Pal Saldai. That's sheep's head soup.
Ew.
Arbroath Smokies.
Wait,
Crapit Heed.
Crapit Heed is a fish head stuffed with oats. Yeah.
Oh, that's fucking dude. That's where we got to go next. Roll mops.
Eye mouth
Pickled
hail?
herring rolled up with onion and ew.
Dude, man. How do you.
Rumpled-a-thumps.
They run a rumpled of thumbs. Roll mops look fucking solid. That's of course pickled herring and gherkin.
Gherkin.
And then there's boiled gigget.
Dog. Vile ass creatures.
Oh
You just
my
can't
god.
take yourself seriously as a Scot and like just have this.
It's so fucked that like the English Channel separates the worst food imaginable and the best. That's
Oh,
no
yeah.
excuse for England to have shit food
Such
if
bad
France is right there.
yeah.
I think they're all of their dishes.
Oh yeah, roast woodcock.
Yum.
Yeah.
It's all meant to be.
Clap shot, curly kale. Even their fruits aren't normal. Blayberries and slays and tayberries. The dairy, of course, is Bishop Kennedy.
Bishop Kennedy is their tongue. Is that their
Lanark
cheese?
Blue, Teviotdale cheese. Cluty dumpling.
Dude, it's so shitty. Even the potatoes were like, we're out.
We're not doing this. Yeah.
We're fucking out.
Oh my God.
Fat cutties.
Festy cock and black buns.
That's what they do. What's meant to be eaten with like a BAC of 0.2. Like,
Yeah. Yeah.
Just drunk,
And like a
skirted men.
and like anything probably tastes
Inhaling.
better than their teeth. So like everything tastes good to them. Because their teeth
taste so bad.
dude.
And they have to always eat it.
Sore plumes. Sharp flavored green boiled sweet, but they don't say what it is. Tablet. Dude,
Tablet.
Because I've been like, I have the travel itch after you went to Turkey. And so I was like, where do I want to go? And I was trying to think of somewhere unique. And I love like the Gothic architecture of Scotland and the rainy weather. And I think it looks cool. But I was like, a diet, like my fucking stomach doesn't really allow me to do stuff. So I was looking at this and I was like, what is any of this?
Yeah, wouldn't work. The best part of Scotland, I feel like, is the edge of it when you're looking away from it. Just the cliffs.
The accents.
The accents are funny.
But it's stunningly beautiful. All right, quick interruption to talk to you guys about one of my most used apps. Kyle, do you use it oft? Yeah. Game Time. It is the official ticketing partner of Barstool Sports. They have the new GT Picks. You guys know about that. That is only the best deals. It cuts out all of the fat, and you just get the best selections. AC/DC's touring, dude.
Yeah, I know them from Thunderstruck.
You know Thunderstruck from them.
Yeah, I know their work.
Yeah.
That would be what is the cost?
It's probably, it's still pricey.
Is it less than 500?
Yeah.
Then it's an incredible deal.
The second highest selling Australian band of all time.
They're Australian?
Yeah.
Was the Wiggles number one?
Wiggles are number one, I believe.
I didn't know they were Australian.
Yeah. Well, their lead singer then died, and then they have a British lead singer. But hey, go see them.
Yeah. Or anyone. Dude, go to an event.
Go to any
Make
event.
the most of your life.
Events
Maximize
are great.
pleasure. Go to an event. Go to something you like to see.
Go see those acapella ass pentatonics.
And go alone. That's better than going with someone you kind of fuck with.
Bringing somebody to a concert and they're not the biggest fan of them, and you're always looking over to see if
Really?
they're
Are they
smiling.
Yeah.
Just go have fun for yourself. And get your tickets through Game Time. Take the guesswork out of buying tickets with Game Time. Download the Game Time app, create an account, and use code UNTOLD, UNTOLD, for $20 off your first purchase. That's a huge chunk of money for some of these tickets. That's like 25% off AC/DC. Terms apply. Again, create an account, redeem code UNTOLD for $20 off. Download the Game Time app today. What time is it, Rudy?
Game time.
Nice.
This next one is so obvious that it hurts when people say they haven't tried it. It hurts me when people say they haven't tried Rocket Money.
You don't want to hurt Kyle.
And you know what it is. All of your unwanted subscriptions, and there's a lot, usually, they give you that money back. They cancel those subscriptions for you. You're going to get money back. I promise. I don't promise because some of you probably don't subscribe to things that you don't want to, but a lot of people do. It's a personal finance app that helps find and cancel your unwanted subscriptions. Like I said, it monitors your spending. It helps lower your bills. It helps with your budgeting. It helps you save money. And, if you're using it for the first time, it gives you money.
That's right.
It gives you money.
Some of these streaming services are sneaking up their prices. And I don't care to watch shrinking that much, Apple.
Right now, you don't need to watch that.
No.
I heard it was good, though.
Yeah.
Fuck. Yeah, there's so many different subscriptions you probably signed up for in the past few years. If you haven't, what I'm saying is if you haven't downloaded Rocket Money and used it yet, do it, get some money back. And if you have, keep using it for your budgeting. It's really shed a light on what I spend a lot on and what I need to do better.
That's right. Get your subscriptions and reach your financial goals faster with Rocket Money. RocketMoney.com/untold today. That's RocketMoney.com/untold. RocketMoney.com/UNTOLD. But other than that, I'm not going to fucking... I'll go look at the cliff and then I'm going to go have a fester cock.
But those are the best pictures. Those are heavily filtered. It's going to be very gray.
Oh, yeah. The saturation's way up.
I'd rather
I still fall for it.
graze on that grass, dude.
Yeah. Oh my
You need to
god,
fester cock.
dude, cock-a-leaky soup and festered cock.
No, I'll just have this grass.
Have you ever had festered cock after black buns?
Never had the pleasure.
Oh yeah, I was looking because I want to go somewhere, and so you talked about it on Donnie and Chap's show, Bhutan.
Bhutan, yeah.
I want to go
It's the
to
most
Bhutan.
interesting place in the world.
It is real life Pokemon. There's like the animals they have are just there, the landscape, all the the mountains.
Mm-hmm.
It's called I think we're one of the few countries that call it Bhutan. It's just like the real name of it is like a Bhutanese word, but it means land of the thunder dragon.
Yeah, everything about it is so sick.
Their president's called Thunder King.
Oh,
I know.
that's sick.
Yeah.
So he went to like college in Massachusetts, which I found funny.
He did?
And on the podcast, I was like, yeah,
Dracul, which means land of thunder dragon.
That's sick.
He went,
Okay.
where'd he go to school?
like some
Is
Small
is
college
the
and-
thunder dragon a masshole?
I said he like worked at like Mike's Pizza and
Mook cannot get the spelling of
Bhutanese
Bhutan at all.
people.
No, you cannot.
Oh yeah, dude. Their prime minister right now is named Sharing to be gay.
no, it is.
I think his name's I think it's Sharing to be gay.
So you know, like their infatuation with cocks.
There's cocks on every building.
They ward
Really?
off spirits, but it's like they're having fun with it. Like you look at the buildings and they're just the biggest graffitied cocks. And the funny thing is, like a lot of their restaurants, like in English, will say "cum" real big in "cum bar," because in like Bhutanese, "cum" means with. It's the preposition with.
Oh, okay.
So if it's like a restaurant with a bar, they'll just put "cum bar." If it's like or like a store with a bar,
No.
yeah.
Look at how good some of these dicks are too.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
They do them right, and they're like always throbbing and busting.
They're never
Look at, like,
not
yeah,
busting. And
throbbing
the
and
bust always shoots out and like has an aura wrapped around. It's like a bust. Like it's pretty interesting stuff.
Mm-hmm. And they didn't get the internet until like the 2000s.
It's it's the only carbon neutral country.
Yeah, so it's super environmentally
Mhm.
awesome.
Look at that, dude. That's where I want to go, I think. I was looking up I was interested in Bhutan's like comedy scene, and their main comedian has the most egregious Hitler mustache I've ever seen. Like their Will
know that.
Ferrell has like a Hitler mustache that like is so long it like flaps.
That's pretty funny.
Yeah. But he's hard to find. I forget I can't pronounce his name at all. But I was on the Wikipedia page for Bhutan as well. You guys know about but they're very, very nice people. It's the happiest people on earth. They put their happiness index, they have more priority on that than their economy.
Mm.
So they pride themselves on being happy, loving everything. I saw a video of like people going up to Bhutanese people and being like, what country do you hate the most? They were like, I love everybody. And that's what everybody said.
Yeah.
They said, we're content, we're happy. But in one of their good deeds, they're all for like, they're fine with gays and they're fine with a lot of things. In order to help the blind, they're big about like what we have here, the ADA compliance. So this one, do you guys know about the Bhutanese passport?
the passport
Bhutanese
section.
passport.
No.
Yeah, play it.
So this guy, it's the Wikipedia. Yeah, click that. Click Bhutanese passport Wikipedia. This guy tried to do an audio version for people that couldn't read, and he had the echo effect on this man from Bhutan. It's my favorite thing of all time. Yeah. Nope. Scroll down. That's not. Scroll down, not that one. They took off the one that one. Yeah.
Bhutanese passport. A Bhutanese passport is a document which authorizes our facilities, travel, and other activities in Bhutan or by Bhutanese citizens.
This is awesome.
And so this is him trying to do a good
In
deed.
the Kingdom of Bhutan, which constitutes a part of modern-day Bhutan.
Started from the top.
Bhutanese passport.
So excited.
It's
Dude, he was loading that up.
Oh yeah.
He came in.
that is so
Bhutanese passport.
that's so racist that it's not. Like,
Well, no,
it's a that's
he was trying to do a good deed, and then I guess it became like an internet phenomenon in 2015. But it's so fucking awesome.
I need to see what he looks like.
You can imagine
Yeah.
really easily.
Yeah. That
yeah.
is incredible.
Bhutanese with the echo effect.
That's insane.
It goes on for so long. Kyle, will you memorize it?
the whole thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, in 8 hours.
That's rad. Isn't their airport super fucked up though?
It's the most dangerous airport to land in because you have to like hand land it as you're literally sideways dodging Mount Everest.
Yeah,
It's the one that's pitched, isn't it?
And then if you take off, it's good God. Fuck that.
yeah, it's 98% Himalayan mountains, Bhutan. So it's all mountains.
It's surrounded
so
by
cool.
the 5 of the top 5 highest mountains in the world.
Mhm.
That's really cool. Yeah, I want to see the Himalayas at some point.
I would love to. Yeah, I was watching videos of I've been obsessed with just learning about places now. And I was watching videos of pilots landing and talking, and it's scary as fuck. But their airline, if you're like visiting, they love tourists so much because they don't get a lot, I'd imagine. This one guy was on a plane, and the flight attendants brought him a full birthday cake on a plane, like on a trip. That's like so inconvenient.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's a punishment.
Yeah.
What am I gonna do with this fucking cake?
Yes.
Yeah,
slice.
fuck that.
That's nice though.
Yeah,
That's on brand. Happy.
yeah.
I don't know if they're actually happy.
I think it's a lie.
You should, if you do go there.
They did ethnic cleansing not too long ago.
very
Damn.
recently. They're all in Pittsburgh and Akron.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. I had to fucking pick up a Bhutanese baby, or I had the opportunity to.
You held a Bhutanese baby?
I went to when I was doing my shit.
What's a Bhutanese baby
Early
like?
intervention.
Yeah.
Cute. No furniture in the house.
Bhutanese
that's-
baby.
Because they were
Bhutanese baby.
yeah.
You gotta draw a cock though if you go.
Oh yeah. Oh, I was like born for this place.
Mm-hmm.
Cool ass animals that look like Pokemon, Asians, dragon on the flag,
Yep.
cocks everywhere.
Night hunting.
Night hunting.
This is a iffy tradition.
Oh no. What do you got about it?
This is on the Wikipedia. Young men go out at night to sneak into girls' windows to engage in sexual activities. The prowling can be solo or in groups, depending on whether or not the man has a fixed date. If one has talked with the girl in advance, then it can be a solo activity. But usually it happens after a gathering when friends decide to go prowling for girls.
What about that's iffy? I think that's just bad.
I think it's pure rape. Jesus Christ. Sneak into girls' windows, and sometimes...
And it's a group, and they're saying the word prowl,
I'm sure...
which predators do.
I'm sure they don't practice this now.
It's on the
Or
Wikipedia page.
Yeah, the practice is far more dramatic because this happens under pitch darkness, and traditionally the whole family sleeps in one large room in a Bhutanese house, which is just the kitchen and the living room.
So you can get a collateral.
So the prowler must know pretty well where the girl sleeps in order to find the right bed. There are stories of boys getting into the wrong bed and the grannies yelling the boys out. So that's an interesting tradition.
Oh my God.
Yeah, check that out, Nick.
No, I don't think I want to go anymore.
No.
Because I know that shit. I would be like sleeping and then just start getting.
You would get a victim.
No.
No. Oh man. Okay, that's not good. Their national sport's archery, which is cool.
Good at archery.
No, because their bows aren't good. It's still like the bow and arrows that like are real wobbly when they shoot.
But no,
I didn't know about night hunting.
I'm sure they don't. That's not like representative.
The
of who they
age-old
are.
tradition has, it's like the age-old tradition has come up with special tools to undo doors and windows. If the boy successfully infiltrates the dwelling, he may still be rejected by the girl. The prowling may be foiled due to wrong footing, which may wake up the whole family. The intruder gets chased away with hot water splashed on him, be thrown out the window. The parents threaten the boy with marriage, while the liberal ones pretend to be asleep, even if they know the prowler is around. Good God.
This is really odd.
I don't know. Like, we have gang culture, so
It's a really good point,
we have
Kyle.
dudes in gangs like doing whatever they do.
It's not difficult to guess who the prowler might be in small, close-knit villages.
That's
So
really weird.
This is really weird. They sportified assault under the guise of an age-old tradition.
But that makes it seem like even the
They
people being assaulted are kind of like, yeah, it's just how it is.
But the parents are fine with it.
The whole family's in the same house.
Granny's yelling the boy out or having a good laugh or even quietly enjoying the visit.
I mean, if it's all consensual, that's funny.
Well, here's the issues section, which is longer than the main article.
The first sentence is insane.
What does it say?
One potential issue is the abuse of this cultural practice leading to sexual assault or rape. Perhaps the more common downside of night prowling has been rampant bastardy.
Oh, then that's
The
an
bastardy
epidemic,
is rampant. Oh my God.
Interesting. I think I'm
what
gonna go to
is the Buddhist
Amsterdam.
thought on sex?
Did they do the Kama Sutra?
Is that Buddhism? No.
I have no idea.
That's Hindu.
That's Hindu, yeah.
Oh, I'm so damn hungry.
Mm-hmm. And you'll be hungry every day for the rest of your life.
That is a certainty.
And you'll never build up a tolerance. You'll always crave and enjoy food, and your brain will enjoy good food, good tasting food.
But my body,
your body will crave and enjoy healthy food. In fact, it gives you.
and
both.
I hate having to choose.
Yeah, and you don't have to.
What? What are you talking about?
I think that plays right.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't have to choose.
No, I was acting surprised.
Oh yeah, with Factor.
Okay.
It's chef crafted. It's healthy and it tastes amazing.
What?
And there's so many different options. That's just off the cuff.
The smoothies. I'm a
Smoothies are
big
good,
smoothie
dude.
boy.
Smoothies are top tier.
Oh my God.
Such a refresher.
Chef prepared, dietitian approved, and you're going to love not only how Factor's meals taste, but how they support your goals financially and health wise.
35 different delicious meals every week. That's 5 a day. That's so many delicious meals. Over 60 additional convenience options you can add to your box, like keto cookies, pressed juices, and smoothies, like we said. It's America's #1 ready-to-eat meal delivery service. Again, yeah, it delivers to your door. You don't have to drive or travel to get your groceries.
That's right. Head over to factormeals.com/50KB. That's the numbers. Use code 50KB to get 50% off your first box plus free shipping. That's code 50KB at factormeals.com/50KB. 50% off your first box plus free shipping while your subscription's active. All right, this is for the collectors out there. It's a fun hobby.
It scratches an itch. It gives you a certain satisfying tingle.
It's
that I
owning
can't
a piece of
describe.
history.
It's so cool to look at.
It's owning a piece of art combined with a piece of history.
To show off, to even just show yourself.
Yes, just to have and look at. And I love collecting, and spending like $2,000 to get a card isn't worth it. It's serious money. But thanks to slab packs from arenaclub.com, Kyle, it's possible to score gem mints for a fraction of their retail price. Arena Club is the only repack that provides real value, a complete view of all possible cards, and a clear hit rate for each one. Arena Club slab packs are revolutionizing the repack game with transparency. A lot of people are getting scammed with repacks.
Yep.
Just happened to Wubby
Did happen
on getting magic cards
Magic the
on a
Gathering.
repack.
He got hosed.
You got hosed on a $7,000 pack of cards. That doesn't happen at Arena Club. And their grading process is accurate, fast, transparent, with full grade rationale, provided explanation of how your card was scored. They are the most transparent when it comes to this, and that's appreciated. Whew. Right now, you can get up to 10% off your first slab pack or card purchase by going to arenaclub.com/anus and use code ANUS at Arena Club. That's arenaclub.com/ANUS, code ANUS for 10% off your first purchase. Start collecting. Get yourself an heirloom, get something to show off
And
at
look,
Arena Club.
if you're a card guy, take advantage of that 10% off because you don't get that many margins in the hobby. So go sign up.
There we go. You know.
Right now.
It's
Yes.
easy.
I guess. I don't know. I'm not a very smart or well-traveled person, so I don't know.
Well, Istanbul.
Istanbul. Been there, done it.
Did you smoke a lot of cigs?
Actually, I didn't. I like cigarettes, but I didn't have the itch whatsoever.
I mean, you posed for a Instagram story with a cigarette.
Yeah. That was a bad signal.
You didn't taste it?
No, I did.
Do people like, yes, this feels good.
Yeah.
With what?
Nikki Smokes was like going around being like, these are the best cigarettes that have ever existed.
And what are they getting out of it? Because I never understood
Nicotine?
cigarettes. Because I do like nicotine pouches. And I'm like, all right, it's such a small buzz.
Yeah, I guess it hits
It's
harder.
more of an
faster.
addiction.
Yeah, I mean, it hits harder and faster.
So the cigarette addicts, cigarette smokers aren't getting like high. They just need it to feel good.
Yeah. Yeah. But everybody in Turkey smokes.
Everybody in Europe smokes, and their life expectancy is longer than ours, right?
Yeah,
I don't know what Turkish life expectancy
Everyone in
is.
Indonesia smokes, like the whole country.
Yeah.
Even the kids.
Oh, yeah, the
Indoors,
kids are-
outdoors. Yeah, it was everywhere.
Chinese smoke too, right?
Yeah.
Big time.
Do the Japanese?
I think so. I don't know.
Just respectfully.
They do it
They don't
very
do it.
respectfully.
There's no smell to theirs.
But it's an interesting place, dude. It's
A lot of cats.
so many cats.
I would have beeline
You would have loved
to the
it.
felines.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I heard all the businesses are like conducive to cat rearing, like the streets, the little foods,
Yeah.
and there's kitties everywhere.
They are.
Is that for rats?
I think the city is just so old that they, back with like the Byzantine Empire, there was just stray cats and dogs everywhere. And then
Are there a lot of stray dogs?
tons.
Dogs and cats.
There's just dogs and cats everywhere. They're very well behaved, super fucking fat.
Beautiful cats, ugly dogs.
Yeah.
Stray dogs are sad. Stray cats, I don't bat an eye at.
Mhm. They're probably were they attractive cats?
Yes, the stray dog.
Cats are so attractive. We don't talk about it enough.
What?
I'm actually with you on
Cats
that.
are beautiful.
They're pretty. They're pretty.
Cats are beautiful, but dogs are cute. And I would rather have a cute pet than a beautiful pet.
No, I want a sexy feline.
Cats,
No.
yeah, that's the problem.
Yeah.
And I understand it, Nick. Cats are sexy.
No, what? What? Don't put the words in my mouth. That's sexy?
But think
That
about
was a
it.
little young. Yeah, think about it.
Think about it. Like
I am thinking about
girls
it.
do their makeup like cat eyes, kind of.
Yeah,
like this
cat
little-
eyes, cat walk.
when a
cat
girl-
eyes, cat walk. Cats embody beauty, B.
Why'd you call me B? You're B.
What do you have? What's your defense?
Puppy dog eyes that girls give you.
Oh,
Cute.
it's sad. And they're trying to manipulate you.
Oh my God.
But yeah, they're everywhere. It's pretty cool. And yeah, we were eating dinner and they would just, one of them scaled, we were on the 3rd floor of this restaurant with the most insane windiest of staircases. And this cat scaled the building and we opened the window and it just came in and no one cares. And they just like bop around. They don't bother you really.
That's
It's
amazing.
pretty cute.
Were they getting run over left and right?
No, I don't know. I was only there briefly. I don't know how there isn't 14 deaths a day.
Oh, the traffic is
is fucking insane.
what I've
There's
heard.
over 1 million stray cats in Istanbul alone.
There's so
So
many.
The country has a blanket, no kill, no capture policy. So you just have to.
Wow.
They're
That's
in
why they're
charge.
so happy in Turkey.
Yeah. And
I was kidding. Are they?
I think they look stoked. Like they didn't look pissed.
Are they ugly?
No, they all looked
They're
very
attractive?
healthy.
Are they
and,
hairy?
And yeah. Yeah, no, they looked healthy. But the mopeds go everywhere. They bomb down streets. People don't obey by any traffic laws, but no one got hit. We were walking down the street that was like Stone Street in New York, but 3 times smaller and 2 times as many people. And this BMW just like pulled in and was trying to like navigate through and everyone just got out of the way. There's just cars and mopeds going everywhere. It's hectic, but it was cool. Very cool.
How was the food? Did you get kebab?
I did. The food is good, but it wasn't blow your dick off
Minced
good.
lamb and shit.
Yeah. I had an intestine sandwich,
Ah,
but it's just like a hot dog's an
No.
intestine.
yeah.
But it was not that good. The
Yeah,
kebab
like
was great, but it's just
turkey.
as good
It's a
as
kebab. It's good
a-
as kebab could be.
right,
It's not
like
a complex
as good
dish.
as a really good Philly cheesesteak.
It's not a complex dish.
Yeah. The best thing I did have though, they had this pesto that was oh my god good, like moan good.
Sounds like it wasn't pesto.
Yeah.
It had with cheese in it. They put
Well, that ain't
That's
pesto.
cheese.
yeah, but
You had
there's no
cheese.
pesto,
Pesto
but
is great. I've never tried about adding anything else to it.
You're all for adding cheese, aren't you?
Yeah, I think cheese should be on everything. Everything. Spaghetti. What is? Spaghetti is Parmesan.
Yeah.
There should be more cheese.
I went to Asia.
To get the hair transplant.
Yeah.
Oh, the Bosphorus Strait.
Yes.
Mhm.
Which apparently was like a flood or some shit. There's some like crazy lore about that. But it is a fucking sick city, man.
Kyle, are you tempted to get your passport?
I'm going to.
No, I'm not buying that. You've had so many chances.
I know, but I still just want to go to Hawaii.
We were supposed to go to the coronation of the king.
Yeah.
That would have been cool, man.
That was very
know.
American of you to be like, nah.
I really wasn't keen on going to London.
We were supposed to go to walk into Mexico.
I'm so glad I didn't have a passport for that. Got to chill in San Diego and fucking eat gelato. And well, you guys walked into Tijuana.
Yeah.
I'm glad I didn't do that.
I walked into Tijuana, went to the Burger King and got the Kong vs. Godzilla burger.
Was it good?
No. But then I had the original Caesar salad.
It
does
is
that
from
mean?
there.
That was from Tijuana.
The original Caesar salad?
The Caesar salad. I had the OG. They make it at the table. The Caesar dressing itself. So I'm smashed up the anchovy. It was beautiful. I'm glad I did it. It was sad.
Why, just a stark contrast?
It was just like walking through, because like to walk into Tijuana, you have to go through like this prison-like system.
Mhm.
And it's all gray and concrete and long lines. And the people trying to get in the US it's a sadder scene that you have to walk past.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, you should get your passport.
Yeah.
It's
No, I
like
should.
TSA
I want to go to
pre-check versus
Canada.
like the normal line.
Yeah. Yeah.
Look at these fucking idiots. Oh, dude.
Yeah, that's the door. I went through that. That was crazy.
Yeah, that's nuts. It's like district.
And I'm not
shit.
comfortable being around, like, even in the airport when those dudes walk by with like those fucking
Mexican.
automatic guns.
What are you not comfortable to be around?
Guns.
Immigrants. Yeah.
Oh, like a lot of guns.
Like guards with guns.
I wouldn't like that.
I want to grab it.
Yeah.
Give it to me.
I did treat myself though. On the way back, I got first class Turkish Air.
Oh, that's crazy. What do they do?
A lot.
Yeah. Yeah.
They treat you
Yeah.
big time.
Prostitution's legal in
courses.
Turkey.
It is.
Yeah. Not
It's
gay.
weird. Okay.
Yeah. So prostitution's legal. I also went into there thinking that you couldn't watch porn on your phone. Debunked
You just did it immediately?
immediately.
You couldn't do it in Louisiana. I think.
Or Texas, I think. Or you have to submit a photo ID or some shit.
Jesus.
Which is like, come on, dude. What are we doing here?
Confirmed you couldn't do it in NOLA.
Yeah.
You couldn't what?
You can't watch Pornhub.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you have to sign in with a government ID. It's like
That's
Texas.
crazy.
Yeah.
You have to send a picture of how hard your cock is. Please.
Yeah. The picture,
Fucking please.
the front and back.
Front and back of your cock. All right, flip the cock over and get the other side.
Yeah.
Auto scan.
Yeah.
Mooks doesn't fill out the square bracket.
You had to do that you have to do that in New Orleans?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah, and it reads you like a whole like disclaimer on why and like how like, you know, it's like illegal to watch it without signing in and verifying your age.
You got to be
So what did you do?
Twitter porn
Oh.
wasn't my best wank.
What was?
Yeah, what? Yeah, what?
Well, let's get. We'll
What
start
was?
with you. Talk me through your best wank.
I don't know. There's some videos you find you're like that was a good one, and then there's some you find and you're like that was just sad.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What about you? What was your best wank, Nick?
It was probably in my first 10.
Yeah, first 10.
Yeah.
iPod, iPad,
A PSP.
PSP.
Oh yeah, the PSP was.
Yeah, it's
lot of
it's
porn.
creepy to say, but I remember I just being so horny at age 12. like tearing off my window curtains. Just
That's how horny I was. I hated drapes. I was so horny.
just beating up my house. I was so horny. I was like, this is an emotion that I'm not mature enough to like navigate.
Yeah.
This is a feeling that I just, yeah.
And before PSP, it was Desperate Times.
Oh my God. Before, yeah, I was lucky enough to start.
I think my most busts are to Rolling Stone magazine.
Dude, they have just like actresses.
Yeah. Yeah,
at
dude.
the mall.
At the mall.
Actresses is buying food.
Yeah, dude. That was my source. It's like a pretty girl. I was jerking off to CD covers.
Yeah. Jennifer Gardner getting Starbucks.
yeah, that type of shit.
Oh, that's good shit.
No make.
I remember I used to stay up late, be like, yeah, I'm watching Transformers, and it was just real sex, which was a real weird fucking show on HBO.
What is real sex?
I am trying to remember, but basically, like, they would do man on the street with couples and just like ask them about their sex life. And for whatever reason, the people were like very forthcoming.
But did they have sex?
And then it was like spliced in with like softcore porn that were not the couples.
Okay.
I think.
So the real couples were describing their sex life, and then there were stunt fuckers that would recreate it.
I think that like it was almost like a appetizer. They'd be like, oh, you know what would be really great with this softcore porn scene is if we went into the streets and asked other people about sex.
Oh, so that was unrelated.
Yeah, I think it was just like maintaining the vibe of sex. And then there was another one on HBO.
What was the show about, like the brothel in
That's
Vegas?
the one. That's what I was going
where
to
Lamar Odom like OD'd on dick pills there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Didn't he?
Yeah.
I think Lamar Odom OD'd on gas station dick pills.
Mm-hmm.
He probably needs a lot
of
though.
dick pills.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Well, gas station, I don't know.
True. But yeah, I remember watching that one too and always sort of being like, is this really the cream of the crop? Of
Yeah.
prostitutes?
The cat house? Yeah. Is that what it was? That one weird. That one made me feel so uncomfortable.
Yeah, I didn't like that one. And then I discovered Brazzers and it was curtains.
I was never like I never had a site I was loyal to.
Yeah, that's foul play.
That's some real deviant shit, I think.
Oh, we're doing this? The guy that was beating up his house, I'm the deviant. For going to one of the most popular porn sites on earth.
I was beating up my house because I was frustrated that I had to experience that.
I had to experience what?
Man, that I had to have to get that horny every night.
You were pissed horny?
Because I wasn't beating off.
Right, I didn't know what to do.
I was Catholic.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck. I didn't have that.
I was really Catholic at the time.
Yeah, like I confessed to Father Joe that I beat off.
We had to.
Mm-hmm.
One of my buddies,
he would always click his dentures when he told him.
Yeah.
Ugh.
He could never hear me. I always had to repeat it.
Yeah.
That's fucked up.
It wasn't like he was fucking with me. He couldn't hear anything.
Uh-huh.
But having to repeat that
Because you have to work up the nerve. Because like you have to like wedge it between two lesser sins.
Mm-hmm. Like yelled at my sister,
Disrespected my parents.
lied to my mom, solitary sex with my dick.
called it solitary
yeah,
sex?
that's what I tried.
You didn't want to say masturbate.
No.
You said
you said
solitary-
masturbate?
Yes.
To the priest?
Yes.
You had like 10,
You said solitary sex.
You said I masturbated to Father Joe and then had 10 spaghetti dinners within the next year with him.
Yeah.
Oh.
He came up to my house for Thanksgiving once.
He just stumbled upon it.
No. My mom used to invite the priest. My mom used to invite
Whoa,
the
what are
priests
the
up.
odds? Wow.
We don't have a huge family, so my mom used to invite the priests up for Thanksgiving dinner.
The nicest thing in the world, I would have killed my mom. Just the kindest, most generous thing.
But like he would walk to my house and he would see like he would know. Like your son jerked off in here.
Yeah, he told me. He legally, like it was he stamped it. That he,
Yeah, like he swore to God, literally, that he beat off in this powder room.
Yeah, he would ask where. He did. I thought it was like, I don't know.
But then he would say to what?
He would say where and to what.
Dude, I had to admit that I jerked off to like the rotating character screen on a Final Fantasy game once.
Yeah, he always.
It was like the one with
they
the
were
three
mad
girls.
fast. So you had to get it done. You
had to line up your strokes with the ass.
It was like a carnival game.
Wait, what? Final Fantasy X, I think. I remember having to time. I never beat maybe Final Fantasy X2. I don't fucking know.
I forgot about this series. I would have loved it. I think
That one, X2.
Never mind.
And there was the character screen. I never beat the tutorial. I would just go to character screen. And they would rotate real slow. You had to It was just like you could move the 3D models. And that was my desperate time.
Wait, so you had to play a game of Clue with your priest about how you jerked off?
Yeah, it was with
always-
Aquaphor in the kitchen.
Sometimes he asked how. He was just asking all the where, what.
What is that? What is? I never had to really do confession. So like, what's the
went
penalty?
once
40 Hail Marys?
a month. Was it once a month? Was it once
Yeah,
a
I
week?
think our school, it wasn't once a week. It was like once a month.
Church was once a week.
All of the school kids.
And then you wait in line, and they wouldn't let you. They shamed you because there was either face to face in the same little room, or you could go to the screen, which is a screen that you can't. You can only hear.
Mm-hmm.
They wouldn't let you go to screen. You had to do face to face.
And it was two priests. Our options were two priests who we knew on a personal level very well, and our families knew even
Well, one was our
better.
football coach,
Yeah. So it's like we saw him every day. He was like our Latin teacher,
football coach.
and we would all like huddle up and it was like, "What's the play?" Like we were still like bought in enough to Catholicism that like we knew we had to do it and couldn't lie. But we would just huddle up and like, how are we going to say that we masturbated?
That we would send in a game plan. We always sent in Devin Eiler first. Devin Eiler
had to send
was
in a-
shameless. He'd be like, I beat off 4 times
And he was
yesterday.
like, so what was your penance? What did he say?
Yeah, because I didn't want to get too many Hail Marys. So I would like bend the rules. Like I wouldn't say how many times I beat off. I would say like I had impure thoughts and
Impure
like
thoughts,
kind of
yeah.
just played. Like you had to go into detail, man.
God,
That's what we
dude.
would dance. We would tap dance.
We
around.
would tap dance around.
It was like, yeah, it was like impure thoughts.
Yep.
It was like then I, what? I played. Yeah, like you said,
I played.
I played about it.
I flirted with
And he was like, was it to the Final Fantasy character screen again? And then he'd click his dentures.
yeah,
Which one?
that's pretty horrifying.
Yeah,
That
man.
whole
It was so, and like, that's what like, it shamed me from being like that did some damage to me, I think.
Yeah,
Looking
Catholic
back.
guilt's pretty serious.
Yeah.
I'm not like completely against confessing sins, but the way it was set up with the kids and the people, it's
I don't want to tell my teacher I beat off.
right. That's the bottom line. That's what we were doing. Yeah.
And if I didn't tell my teacher I beat off, I'd go to hell.
That's what we were told to our faces by much older, trustworthy adults in nice clothing, and dresses, and suits.
While you're like locked in a box with
The
them.
priest I told I pounded off to was the judge of our science fairs.
Oh,
So like I would tell him I'd be fresh off a beat off. I'd go get that off my chest, and then I'd go back to the gym, and then I'd have to present my science fair to him.
He was my cornerback coach. I'm like, yeah.
Oh, Nick, you did a volcano. Interesting.
Yeah, it's funny,
Yeah.
It is-
but it was so strange.
I remember because I went to a pretty strict Catholic high school, and it was kind of fun for me because I was like,
you didn't do this,
no, my family's not religious, so
but
I
you went to Catholic school. That's what we're saying. Our school made us everyone do it, even the atheists.
But all my friends,
They sent everybody.
yeah, no, I was like, no, I'm not, I'm good.
oh, okay, you had the
What are
option.
they gonna fucking do?
They made us.
They would, yeah.
What are they gonna do?
They'd grab you by the shirt collar.
Really?
Yeah, they threw you in the
Again.
fucking booth.
Yeah.
I was just like, I'm good.
Yeah, they threw your ass in the booth.
Get in the booth and start spitting.
Yeah. Start spitting, yeah. Spit it out.
But it was interesting to see my friends like just dreading it and like getting in there. And I was sitting there. I go to Bible study with them with Brother Paul. I'd be sitting there, I was like, this is wild, man. You guys are really into this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Were they into it or?
Yeah, I'm like all my friends were like typical kids. Like they would do bad shit, but then they would like be like, this is important. We gotta like think about this kind of stuff. And then they would do the most fucked up stuff. And then they go back and then do all that whole thing.
Okay, this was pretty cut and dry, but just as obvious as the last few products that I've talked about.
Here's what I like. Here's what I dislike about a lot of things. If you don't use it, you lose money. Like if I'm buying groceries and I don't use the groceries, I can't return the food that I didn't eat.
Right.
You can't return lettuce.
You can't return lettuce. It goes
Never.
bad. If you don't use it, you lose it. And that's something I just got used to, right?
Mhm.
But now Mobile X,
Yeah.
that philosophy has gone out the window.
Right. It's the mobile phone service that doesn't screw you over. It doesn't fuck you over. They even say it doesn't fuck you over.
They say, yeah, that's cool.
So other plans, you pay for data whether you use it or not. With Mobile X, no. It helps you spend less because you only pay for what you use, which means you will save up to 90% of your current mobile phone service.
90? Did you read that
90%,
correctly?
yeah. That's why by switching to Mobile X, it'll help you get unfucked. It'll get you out of that jam. It'll help you financially. There's so much money that you can spend that extra money on, whatever you mean. There's no catch. Yeah, it's honestly hard to believe.
You're being shocked reading that right now. And you guys can be shocked. Head over to mymobilex.com. That's mymobilex.com and download the Mobile X app from the App Store or Google Play Store. mymobilex.com.
One of my buddies had his nut. We went on a retreat in middle school to some archdiocese like cabin shit in the mountains. And on the way there, he's like, "Oh, my fucking nuts are killing me. My nuts are killing me." And I'm like, "Damn, dude, that sucks. I don't know what to tell you." Get there, he's like, "Dude, I can't go to mass. Like my nuts literally feel like they're gonna explode. I don't know what's wrong with me." I was like, "Okay, like just go to the room and lay down." He comes back like 45 minutes later. He's like, "You will not believe what just happened to me." So he said he took a bath and his nuts were hurting so bad that he had like no choice. He didn't know what to do but to jerk off. And he said he came like more than he's ever come in his life.
Interesting.
Yeah, it was wild.
That's cool.
Something went wrong with his nuts.
That's pretty fucking cool.
But it is gross. No, but then he had to go.
But I was telling that shit to my priest.
That's the.
Oh yeah.
So then right after that, they did confession. He's like, "My nuts like malfunctioned."
How much did you nut, my son?
Yeah, he was like, and he's like, he was like saying, he's like, "I think this is like I've been taken over by the devil," because as soon as we got to the Catholic retreat, he had to bust more than he's ever busted in his life.
Dude, no wonder priests are pedophiles. Like all their job was like I heard 15 boys telling me about them jerking off.
And like they must love it.
Yeah.
If they're willing to do it.
That's
and then
audiobook
still tell
smut.
me, yeah, like I have to try this. I have to.
Dude, that's why like the Jewish dudes that just transfer their sins to a chicken. You know about that?
What?
End of the year, all
awesome.
the Jewish dudes transfer all their sins to a chicken and then kill the chicken.
Okay, if that's on the table.
Hasidic Jews, I believe, at the end of the year, try to trick God by transferring all their sins into a chicken. Go to the images, and then they'll just take the chicken by the legs and just smash it off like a wall.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, dude.
Oh my god.
And that's how they do it.
Different strokes, I guess.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. You should have. Yeah, let's look into that. That's way better.
It's officially legal. Yeah. If you walked around like Williamsburg, I bet you would see some dude smashing
chickens.
I'm bummed. I lived in Williamsburg. I never saw them.
They definitely have their own neighborhoods.
You were pretty close to them.
Yeah,
Their kids are menaces with those 2-wheel in the front, 1-wheel in the back scooters.
Yeah, because they don't have iPads or anything. Because they don't believe in. They have like flip phones and shit. But the kids don't have iPads and that kind of stuff, so they all just get scooters.
Yeah, or manual toys.
They have no concept of like personal space. And it's very weird. So I'd be walking home and they would just like scooter up to me and just like hit me in the leg.
Yeah, just run you over.
They just stare at you. And I can't even speak the same fucking language as a kid. And they just stare at you with those fucked up haircuts.
I've seen the Poconos.
Yeah.
Those
menaces,
kids.
Yeah.
I was just thinking if I put my AirPods in your ears right now and you heard what I'm listening to.
That's the funniest title of a Wikipedia article. Using the rooster.
That's insane.
Okay, they do eat it afterwards, after the torment. But I think that the rooster's soul goes to hell, which is a shame.
Something to think about.
Sure is. Yeah, you're right. It is. Fuck. I didn't think about thinking about it. What else you got?
We were talking about blimps, and it always circles back to baseball.
Wait, no.
1919, Goodyear was flaunting out a new blimp.
Oh, yeah.
It was called the Wingfoot Express. It was supposed to be the first blimp to fly over a baseball game. So we got the White Sox playing the Yankees. It's a crazy game. And the blimp, the blimp explodes instantly. Just 10 deaths, flaming blimp debris everywhere.
Oh, no.
And the whole crowd at the baseball game. This is in the middle of the third inning, and they just like go crazy, like everyone's shrieking.
Yeah.
They finished the baseball game. So a bunch of people leave, and it ended up going into extra innings.
Good game.
Ray Schalk had the game-winning run in the 10th inning. Go to his page. Of course, He looked like a very young boy. He was considered the greatest defensive catcher of his era, of course.
Ray Schalk.
A policeman wouldn't let him in his locker because he looked too much like a young boy.
Wait, I gotta see him. Ray Schalk.
Then after his retirement, he opens up a bowling alley.
He doesn't look like a boy at all. He looks like the oldest man in the world.
Go to his page.
I mean, compared to the other guys,
Yeah, he doesn't look old. That's what it said.
Wow. And of course, in the Hall of Fame.
But then he opens up a bowling alley, and the first day he gets held hostage in the basement.
That's the worst. It's the worst thing that could
He
happen.
invested in a
Samuel
successful
Jackson?
bowling alley in Evergreen Park, Illinois. And then in 1948, Schalk, his wife, and 34 others were taken down to the basement,
It's a big ass bowling alley. basement.
locked inside various rooms, and held hostage inside the bowling alley by 6 armed robbers. After 2 hours, people started passing out from lack of air. And then a group of pin boys busted the door down and set them free.
I used to work with pin boys.
I know. And you know about
They
you know
are.
about pin boys.
They are.
Uh-huh.
Oh boy, it is. They're a crop of boys.
wait, what's the pin boys? They did work.
They
on
stay behind the lanes and they reset the pins, and that's all they can do in society.
Yeah.
That's all they can do.
Wow. So they're like the little kids in Snowpiercer.
They're like little kids mentally,
Oh, okay.
and they live behind the lanes.
I thought that was like a machine.
No, when I was working behind there, I would like have to like when there were no pins set up and they were back there, we didn't want the customers to see them. And so you would have to like slide soft pretzels back down the lanes so they could eat.
They could eat.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I never even pictured the back of that.
It was a sight,
Mhm.
but it's like working in the bowels of a ship. There's a lot of moving parts. They would get pinched all the time.
Get picked.
Oh, pin boy
They
getting
would
pinched.
die.
It was a shriek you've never heard.
And so they busted down the door.
And saved him.
Fuck yeah.
Then 426 is the episode. That's a birthday of Hack Wilson, one of the most accomplished power hitters in the game during the 20s and 30s. 5'6", 195,
Oh, big boy.
18-inch neck, 5.5 size shoe. Large head, tiny feet, short
Dude.
legs, broad, flat face, having
A wider neck than foot is crazy.
Yeah, he was a pioneering titan of fetal alcohol syndrome. His parents were so drunk all the time.
They drank
And so
more.
he was too. So he yeah, I think he was born addicted to booze, and he
Dude, he was on the Giants, which is
Sustain that.
hilarious.
forever. And he was so good at baseball, and he was so angry. He was always getting in fights. He hit one of the he hit the longest home run in Wrigley Field history.
What?
Later that evening, he made the news again. He was arrested for trying to escape through the window of a speakeasy. But the police raided it, and he was fined $1.
Oh,
Damn.
he's ruined.
no.
He's fined $1.
Give me $1.
Yeah.
Okay.
Come on, you busted my balls.
I guess I cannot do that. In 1916, Wilson left school to take a job at a locomotive factory,
Mm-hmm.
swinging a sledgehammer for $4 a week.
Oh, so the $1
I know,
fine
yeah,
is
that's-
brutal.
I know inflation is a bitch, but that was not enough ever. For $4 a week? That's not enough ever. BC AD and slinging a
Look at that
sledgehammer.
sledgehammer on the railroads.
That's 50 cents a day, bro. And I know things were really cheap. That had to have been like he got like a box of cornflakes.
What is that for inflation? What year was that?
1916. That cannot be
Mook,
enough.
can you look up that inflation calculator, please?
19. What was it? $4 a week.
$4 a week, so 50 cents a day from 1916.
Mhm.
Let's figure that out. So 1916, and then let's go $4, I guess. No, a
A
week.
week.
Yeah, 4 times 50 is what?
$4 in
200?
$4 in 1916.
6,000.
6,000 a year.
Yeah.
That's not bad.
That's I don't know if that's the way to put it. How much a week would that have been? How much a day would that have been?
So
$4 is $115 today.
Oh, okay. That's not a lot.
That's like you making 115 in a week.
$4 a week.
Yeah, that's bad.
That's horrible.
So he that was not a good job back then.
So then it would be 115 times 52.
I don't know.
Five.
Wow,
Yeah,
that's tough.
$6,000. Mook was right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yikes. Yeah, that does suck.
He was struggling. But then he decided to be a pro baseball player.
Yeah, he would jump into the box seats, attack fans. One time there was he caused a riot at Wrigley Field. 5,000 spectators swarmed the field. I know, it's so many. It's a Civil War battle.
It is.
He was once the highest. In 1930, he had 190 RBIs, 56 home runs, and a 356 batting average.
Pretty fucking good.
Unbelievable. Died penniless.
No way. How?
Yeah. I don't know.
Dying penniless isn't the worst thing in the world. Oh, he died at 48. So how'd he die?
He was a crippling alcoholic.
Okay.
He had 56 home runs in 1 year.
That's incredible.
That's incredible.
This guy, he must be, I don't know baseball lore, he must be talked about with the legends.
Well, I think that's where the term hack comes from. Like take
take a hack at it?
Yeah, take a big old hack, or it's a
But
G hack.
I think that year, like after that year, they made the baseball heavier and like better for pitchers and worse for, I don't know.
Damn. December 12th.
That's when this comes out. Okay.
1913 was the day that the Mona Lisa was returned to the Louvre.
Oh, yeah. It was stolen for a long period of time,
2
right?
years.
I would have guessed 1600s.
2 years it was missing.
Oh, that's way shorter than I thought.
Oh, and it wasn't even that big. That's why it became so famous, right?
Yeah, I learned that after the fact.
It wasn't even a good piece.
It was considered. This is what the Reddit heads. And they had a big argument about this. They said that it was a very well known painting for art heads, but it wasn't nearly as famous.
It's
as it is
pretty
now.
tiny, isn't it?
I don't know.
I think it's small in size.
Well, small enough to steal
Is
by
it?
one guy. So it was missing for 2 years, and the guy that did it is this dude named Vincenzo Perugia,
Italian
guy, and this was described as the greatest art heist of the 20th century.
How many art heists are there?
I don't know, but it was described as that way. So keep that in mind. So this is how he did it. He worked at the Louvre, and on a day where the museum was closed, but the workers still go in there, he put on his uniform, went in, and when no one was looking, he took it off the wall and left.
That's not that great.
Nope.
That's not great at all.
Nope. This guy is remarkably simple.
And then, like, what do you do with it when you're done? Because you can't show it off.
I'll tell you.
Yeah, good. Yeah, what do you do?
Mm-hmm. So, well, also this is like the whole thing is just a hilarious comedy of errors. It's like the easiest thing.
He briefly worked as a glazer.
Yeah, he was a glazer.
Hell no.
Yeah, he was a glazer.
Hell no. Nah,
Yeah,
that ain't the career for me.
Yeah.
I would never. I wouldn't
read that.
apply to that. He applied to that?
He was head glazer.
He got the job.
Not only
He's
that,
a head
he
glazer.
was proud
God
of it.
damn.
He was proud to be a glazer.
No.
They didn't even notice till the next day. And when they told the director of the museum that the Mona Lisa had been stolen, this French dude says, steal the Mona Lisa? That would be like thinking that someone could steal the towers of Notre Dame.
Wrong.
Wrong. Yeah, exactly. He literally
did
just
it.
walked in and picked it
One's a
up.
painting, one's a building.
Right. So
Two
he was-
buildings.
He was, I guess a glazier is a framer. So he worked as a framer. So he knew how to take it out of the frame, which I imagine was just unscrewing it. And he just walked out with it and just covered it in drapes. The police said it would take 2 to 3 days to solve. They were
But what was his end goal?
He
Wanted
I'll
it?
tell you. I'll tell you. And they said it would take 2 to 3 days to solve. They arrested Pablo Picasso because I guess he would hang around there. And they said that
Didn't he fucking paint it himself?
that was Da Vinci.
Oh.
Yeah. But they arrested Picasso.
Hey, you thought Picasso?
I knew it was one of the big three, Van Gogh,
Yeah, I
Picasso,
get them
or
mixed
Da
up
Vinci.
too.
Yep.
Yeah, it's like who gives a shit. But
Picasso was like kind of modern, right?
Yeah.
I think this was 1913. Yeah. But I guess they suspected him because he would often borrow the African sculptures from the Louvre to use as models for his work, meaning that he would just take them when people were asking.
Picasso.
And that to me means he's 100% just jacking off to the big naturals.
Probably.
The African
Yeah.
sculptures. No
Yeah.
shot, he's not doing that. Anyways, so they had his fingerprints on the thing, and he'd been arrested before. They just forgot to ask him for his fingerprints. And then the police went to his apartment because he's was a former worker there, so they knew that he was they didn't suspect him, but they went and checked it out because he didn't go talk to the police twice. So they go to his apartment, they look around, the Mona Lisa is underneath his table, and the cop just doesn't notice.
Just doesn't look under the table.
Just doesn't look under the table.
Fools.
So then he leaves it in his apartment for like 4 months and then decides that he's going to go to Italy to sell it. So he finds this antique art dealer. He's like, I'll give you the Mona Lisa. I'll sell it to you. And they're like, okay, 500,000
Holy shit.
lira. And so they're like, okay, cool, deal. And then as soon as they verify that it's Mona Lisa, they just call the cops. Like, yeah, we have this guy.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then
Was his end goal to make money?
yes. So after the fact, cops found his journal, and he kept writing his dad to say, like, get ready, your son's about to be a legend. You're gonna be so rich.
That's fucking sick.
Yeah. And then just immediately got caught as soon as he tried to
But
sell
like,
it.
how long was his prison time? Because it's not a violent crime.
It's not. So he then once he got caught, said that his motive was he was like a patriot and wanted the Mona Lisa to be back in Italy because Da Vinci was Italian.
That's
Probably
a
worked.
premise of I bet you
Right.
that would get a lot of
And he said his
support now.
motivation was because during the Napoleonic Wars, Napoleon like plundered a bunch of Italian art and
Yeah.
took it back. What he failed to realize was that Da Vinci gave the Mona Lisa to France 250 years before Napoleon was born.
This guy.
This guy was just a bona fide moron.
He was a klepto.
In an awesome way.
But like, if you have the chance to steal a Mona Lisa, and like, what was his? I'd like to know what his punishment was, because there's a chance this was
7
very
months.
worth it.
That's
Yep.
it.
Worth it.
7 months.
I thought he would be like killed.
No, they were pretty lenient on him because they bought the whole "I'm bringing it back to Italy."
Did he?
They love that.
Did he fuck it up at all? Was it like scratched or
They didn't
destroyed?
say on the Wikipedia. I think
It's painted on a piece of wood, right?
wood. Yeah,
Oh.
yeah. That was in yesterday's crossword. I
Yes, it
think.
was.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But
I don't dabble with Tuesdays.
okay. Oh, I'm Kyle. I don't do Tuesdays.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Monotonous.
So then the psychiatrists for the prison, they basically deemed him an imbecile.
Oh, cool.
And how they did that, it was like
Yeah.
their version of like pleading insanity,
Mm-hmm.
and they did it via riddle. They asked him one riddle.
Did they stump him?
Yeah, they stumped him.
What was the riddle? What was the riddle?
The riddle was.
You got the riddle?
Oh, dude.
Yeah, this is the riddle.
Early
Well,
1900s
Could it?
were off.
Yeah, it was,
Yeah, exactly.
that era. That's when Hemingway was hanging out with Picasso.
Right. It was one riddle.
He's insane. He can't even solve this riddle.
Yeah. they
Well,
were like,
is it hard?
no, it's
Ask me
moderate.
the riddle.
There are 2 birds in a tree.
Uh-huh.
If a hunter shoots one of them, how many are left in the tree?
0, because the other bird would fly away because the sound of this shooting.
Not an idiot.
Kyle.
You nailed that. There's so many variables that could change the answer to that question.
Exactly. It's not, and it's
It
a
could
riddle.
be 0, 1, or 2.
Yeah, the hunter could miss.
There's so many.
Another
to
bird
wait-
could have flown in, been
If
like,
we
what's
were
that
in Italy,
noise?
dude, in
It could
early
be any
19
number.
Yeah, it could be any number.
They would have imbeciled you.
Oh man.
Mm-hmm. So that got him a lighter sentence because he couldn't figure out
Figure
that
out.
riddle. That one riddle.
I bet you he was pissed.
Yeah.
Shit.
Can I go again?
They didn't
They're like,
expect that he. No,
Nope.
you're out of here.
Nope.
You're not
No, no,
doing
no,
any
no.
prison time, dumbass.
Yeah.
You're out of here. They're pissed at him. He was mad.
Yeah. And then this other dude in trial, this art dealer laughed in his face. Like as towards the end, people just started to realize that he was just not that bright of a guy.
Yeah.
And this other guy who wrote a book about it says, this is Donald Sasson in Becoming Mona Lisa. Perugia, bless you. Perugia was quite clearly a classic loser.
Oh, that's awesome.
Classic.
So they were just
loser.
dunking on this dude.
Dude, he
after
managed
the
to
fact.
steal the fucking.
You got
Mona
it out
Lisa.
of the Louvre.
Yeah. And how did he do it? He took it off the
Just
wall
took
and walked out. That was it.
Nobody else thought of it.
One of
Yeah.
my boys did that in North Korea in this modern era, and he's dead.
What?
Yeah.
Wait, you're kind of connected to that kid that was killed by
he
North Korea?
stole a piece of art from the airport, and they held him as like a fucking
Political prisoner.
prisoner.
Kyle, that was a
He died.
huge story.
Huge story.
You're
How have you not brought this up?
what?
What?
That's a huge story.
I know. I just
They
brought it up.
They tortured that
I
boy
know.
for years.
Horrific death. Wow. I just brought it up.
He's from Cincinnati.
Right. That's why I said he's probably my boy's boy.
Oh, you don't know.
If he's from Ohio, and
You think
we've got to be 3 degrees.
You think 3 degrees?
I guarantee you, we're probably about the same age, right?
Died at 22 in 2017. He was in prison for 15 years. Oh no, he didn't finish
Wasn't
it.
it just a poster?
I think it was a propaganda poster.
That's a tough thing to go out for, man.
Going to North Korea is not a good idea. It's like the same thing as like the missionaries going to those tribes.
Yeah, like North Sentinel Island.
Yeah, don't do that.
They're coming out and they're like all of like bows and arrows, and you're like, no, Jesus loves you. It's like,
I cannot believe that we live in a world where they are here.
it's interesting.
They don't know what anything is. They don't know what airplanes are.
Yeah, I would love to like fly over and drop a case of Dr. Pepper.
Yeah.
Just watch them go nuts for it.
Oh yeah,
They would go bananas for Dr. Pepper.
Yeah, absolutely would.
We did get some insight. Like there was like a South American Amazon tribe that was like they were like, what the fuck are airplanes? What are those things?
Well, they
in
hit
the
him with
sky?
the drones.
Did they try to worship them?
They
No,
just
they
were
tried to
so
shoot it.
confused. But North Sentinel is crazy because that's like the bad one. It's not that remote. It's only a couple miles
offshore
from a city, an
What?
Indian city,
Yeah,
Port
it's-
Blair.
It's in the Philippines, isn't it? Or like near there?
Well, it's
India?
off. It's in the Indian Ocean.
Or Malaysia? Yeah, it's not that far off the coast. But the Amazonian ones, I think some of them like vaguely know about society. They just choose not to be a part of it because they're so antsy because of the whole rubber industry.
Yeah.
Whereas like North Sentinel Island, they are like straight up don't know what
True
the fuck
bloods. They don't know
anything is.
shit.
Yeah. And then they just murk you on site.
Imagine we would.
Do you think
fuck
you could
them
make
up in football?
Do you think you could make one of them laugh?
Yeah, I could.
I'm pretty good at
I would do
slapstick.
I would do the Buffalo Bill.
What's you tuck your penis between your legs?
That gets a laugh anywhere.
Dude, did you see what looks like a man pussy?
What?
The first image of an alien that just came out today.
Really?
Yeah.
What do you mean the first image?
Somebody
It kind of looks like a.
there's like an alien that search like today or news. There's like I think it looks like a man pussy. Hold on, I'll find it.
And I'll be the judge of that.
The first sign of non-human life, I think, looks like a mangina.
I think that's the only play though. I think if you do the Buffalo Bill,
That's a good. So all right,
They would
I
laugh
do?
pretty fucking hard at that. I can't find it right
they
now.
chop my head off.
What can you do? Just the first alien looks like a pussy
Noted.
or a man
Take
pussy.
your word for it.
A pussy.
But I'd rather go to North Korea or like an uncontacted tribe land than like fucking Stonehenge.
Wrong.
I think
Why?
those-
I would rather be safe and see something
No, but I'm
cool
saying
than
those-
unsafe and see something sad.
I think it's like the most interesting things on Earth.
Yeah, I mean, I would want to go to check out North Korea too. I just
Oh
don't
my
wanna
god! If
get
I knew
smoked.
if I knew I'd be safe and got to like just
So
get the
as
inside
long as you
look,
don't take anything or don't take photos, but I wouldn't trust the people. So you have to go to China and pay a lot of money for a tour guide. And the Chinese tour guide will take you in. But I wouldn't trust the people on the tour with me. Like if they take something, you're all fucked.
Mhm,
Or they could plant something on you. If they find out you're American, not worth it.
mhm.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
I
agree
know.
with you. It would be way more
But
fascinating.
North Korea has some giant monuments. Like
they have this humongous
It looks great.
hotel.
it doesn't look great.
They have
It
this-
looks fine.
It doesn't look fine.
It looks aight.
Yeah, it doesn't look aight.
no,
Look
they-
up downtown Pyongyang.
I mean, that looks like the
I
Dune
guarantee you, it looks better than Allentown.
Yeah, it probably looks better than Allentown, but like the lights don't turn on. There's
That
a
looks-
curfew. There's slave camps. There's no food. I think the food is made out of mushed paper.
I think there is food.
set. That big needle looking thing is this humongous hotel that they tried to build to like prove to everybody that they got it like that. Like,
Yeah.
we're good. We can build big cities and do big things. And the whole thing, I guess, is like a complete disaster, and it's completely hollow on the inside.
Yeah, that shit is. North Korea is pitch black at night. Hell no.
Mm.
You think they have slot machines?
No, I don't think so. I'm pretty sure his kin, his maybe daughter or something, goes to school in the U.S. I think not Mao. Who's the leader of China right now?
Xi Jinping?
Xi Jinping.
Xi Jinping.
yeah.
His daughter, I think, is a DJ in New York.
Yeah, she was at Coachella.
Was she?
Yeah.
Shut the fuck up.
She opened for
Dude.
Marshmallow.
Oh my god.
No, somebody's daughter is a DJ here. I think Putin has an offspring that's doing something.
Yeah, a lot of
They're all so
daughters.
Americanized.
Oh, I love the Chinese exchange students at college. They
Yeah?
all have like
They're
Bentleys. that are-
swagged out to
yeah,
the max.
They're all wearing the newest Bape,
So-
and they have pink Bentleys.
The richest man in the world, is it Jack Ma?
Oh,
He's
is it the video of
Chinese.
His son goes to NYU,
Yeah.
and he's like, I don't want to do the voice, but it's just like, a day as the richest boy in New York. And he's like, he goes and buys like a new Rolex every day. He'll buy a car to go to class.
I saw a video of him the
That-
other day. Someone took a video. I don't know if it's real or not, but someone was taking a video over his shoulder, and he was on Zillow, and he just bought a penthouse.
Yeah, that was him.
I think that was a video posted by him
Yeah.
for like comedic effect, unless he's actually doing shit like that.
I think he just flexes all the time.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, that's better than him pretending to like be like, no, like I'm not.
No,
like-
it's not.
Yeah, no, I'd rather him do that.
Just buying a penthouse.
Yeah. Actually, I guess you're right. That is dumb.
Well, how much is this guy worth? Richest man in China has to be. Elon just hit like 350 billion today. He went up 12% this morning.
The Chinese got a bunch of billionaires, but
I heard the Saudi Arabians and like Putin are actually the richest. They just don't disclose their wealth.
Yeah. Yeah, Vladimir Putin. Yeah.
Dude, oh,
I couldn't even begin to give it a response to that, like yes or no.
yeah, I just heard that. I don't know.
I heard he doesn't disclose
I would
anything.
believe it and I wouldn't believe it.
I don't know if Musk having 300 billion is insane.
Yeah, it is.
I can't even
It's gonna be
fathom that.
coming from him. Yeah.
If he buys a team, that team might never if he bought a baseball team, he could just sign every player and there would be no other teams.
Yeah.
That's what they're doing. It's going to circle back. It's what they used to do.
What?
The early 1900s. Remember, they were stacking teams.
Oh,
They
yeah,
do
yeah,
whatever they want. That's silly.
It is silly.
It's silly business.
Oh man. Anything else, boys?
Mook?
Mook?
What up?
Me and Mook are going to be in Austin
Austin, Texas.
Saturday. 7 o'clock show, 10 o'clock show. Buy a ticket to the 10 o'clock show because I think it has 19 people. Dude, it's the size of a parochial middle school class.
Yeah. Yeah, let's even out the
It's-
numbers.
Yeah,
Yeah, Cap City Comedy Club. Link for tickets in the description here. Go to Cap City's website. Housekeeping item. Sam Decker corrected you on Twitter.
Oh, yeah, we got to get him on.
Yeah, Sam. open
Oh, yeah.
invite?
He's supported us in the past.
Yeah,
so
he was
he's-
like, he might have been like when we had single digit listens.
Yeah, he's the man.
Yeah, I like him a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, when he's back stateside, he's going to come through. He
Nice.
didn't agree to that. But
When he's backstage.
yeah, when he's back stateside.
You do anything fucking twisted lately, Mook?
I've been on some fuck shit the past 2 weeks. I just spent I don't want to call out Clemmer, but me and him had a dirty time in NOLA.
Oh God.
I spent time at the Mohegan Sun
Okay.
Oh.
before that, and then I was couch surfing in New York and had to spend a night in JFK, which wasn't fun.
You
So-
spent the night in JFK?
Oh,
Nah,
dude, it was bad.
I would have left.
JFK blows.
Well, it was that or like go back into the city and then Uber back out.
Wasn't there an airport hotel?
I didn't cop that. I don't have those funds, but
Yeah.
I just pulled up next to two what looked like to be migrants and slept next to them. Woke up at 6 a.m. It was bright as fuck. Airport was full, and I was just the guy sleeping in the airport.
That's a
I don't.
story I
I
thought.
I've slept in an airport once. Not bad. I was comfortable being there.
It ain't no couch. It's not a bed.
It was two chairs put together. Yeah, it was bad.
Yeah, I've done it before. It's weird. But yeah, it's not like you don't feel like
No, I feel it's fine.
a weird part of you feels like you deserve it.
Yeah, I love being a victim.
Yeah.
I get off on it.
You're like, I've had it too good.
Yeah, that or like I can bitch about this for the next week.
Oh yeah, I love being
Get
pissed
some
at the
sympathy
airport.
for people.
Oh, I love stomping around the airport.
Yeah.
Point me in the direction of the Uber pickup. That's the only sign we're looking for after baggage. That's what everyone wants, and some airports just don't have any signage for that. We all just want to get picked up by an Uber. At least 50% of us. Big sign, Uber pickup. Don't
Wait, where'd you have a hang up with this?
this is a lot of airports. You're going up and down looking for fucking. We just want to get picked up by. Is that what we want to do?
Yeah.
Taxi or Uber?
Yeah.
What is the other option? A friend?
Yeah.
Just point me in the direction. Big arrows, big signs. Fucking.
Damn.
There'll just be like a vague one that says ride share.
Yeah.
And it's like a diagonal arrow.
Yeah, the
It's
arrow's
like,
never straight.
what the
and you're-
fuck do
you're
I
like,
do?
You're parallel with doors. So you're walking past doors, following the rideshare sign, and you're seeing
Yeah.
people outside the glass being picked up.
And then I like go down 50 more feet and there's like a ride share with a southern arrow pointing south. I'm like, where the fuck do I? That should be the only.
How was Detroit?
That was in Birmingham.
Oh,
That's
what does that mean?
What does that mean?
Birmingham, Michigan is inevitable.
Again, I'm going to ask one more time. What does that mean? And I'm going to ask nicely. Please tell me what that means.
Look at that place. I'm just saying it didn't feel like Detroit. It seemed really cool.
Okay,
I was blown away.
it's inevitable.
Detroit area, I love it. I love the people.
All right,
Detroit's cool.
I think so too.
But it's not that cool. People are trying to be like, oh, it's that cool now. No, it's still not cool.
No,
but
it's just improved from like.
cooler than it could have been.
It was kind of cool when it was like.
Would you rather live in Detroit or Mobile, Alabama?
Not Detroit by a mile. Detroit is cool. I like the area.
Detroit or Grand Rapids?
Ooh.
I've been obsessed with Grand Rapids.
Grand Rapids.
recently.
Everyone's talking about, hey, people were talking about Grand Rapids.
Bigger than New Orleans, bigger than Amsterdam.
1.2 million people in the metro.
Get them a pro team.
I don't know if I've been. I feel like I've been to Grand Rapids, but I don't remember. Grand Rapids.
All right.
All right.
God bless y'all.
God bless.